And our next guest just endorsed President Trump over the weekend and also happens to be from DeSantis' home state. Congressman Cammack, Republican from Florida, joins us live. Congresswoman, welcome back to the show. Thanks.
Hey, good morning to you.
So just a day after you endorsed President Trump, DeSantis dropped out of the race. I want to take us back, though. I mean, he came out swinging nearly a year ago. So much momentum as the Trump alternative. What happened? I mean, why did his popularity in Florida not translate to the national stage, do you think?
You know, I think there's a couple of reasons. I think there was a lot of bad advice that was given to Governor DeSantis. I think that there was some disappointment back home in Florida where folks thought, listen, we just reelected you to the governor's office. We want to see you continue to do great things in the state. And also, President Trump has an incredible base of followers and incredible momentum no matter where he goes in the country. And people remember very vividly how good life was under President Trump. I think most people thought, listen, I'd take a mean tweet and $1.98 a gallon of gas any day of the week compared to what we're dealing with now. And so I think that there's a lot of folks that said, you know, Ron DeSantis has a future in the Republican politics and national politics. But for right now, we want Trump back in office. And that's what we're going to see. Trump back in office 2024.
I've also wanted to talk about, just Nikki Haley. She has stepped up her attacks. I mean, they're sharpening their elbows here. They're sparring, hammering the former president over his age, even questioning his mental competence. And as you know, you heard the rally yourself over the weekend. He confused Haley for former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, incorrectly saying Haley was in charge of security at the Capitol on January 6th. How big of a gaffe was that on Trump's part, do you think?
I don't see that being an issue at all. I mean, honestly, I've never seen anyone more energetic who literally thrives on 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night. He is a machine. He's doing rallies all over the state, all over the country. He is a machine. And so to have one single gaffe in the face of President Biden, by contrast, who makes a gaffe every 2 seconds, it's just not comparable. So I think it was just a simple mistake. And Nikki Haley, she's run a very tough race, but there's just no path forward for her. And that's unfortunate that, we're at this point where we really need to unite as Republicans and get ready for a general election. We have the advantage of time at this point. I think that after New Hampshire, there's nowhere for her to go. So making a mountain out of a molehill, it does no favors to anyone.
Yeah, well, the polls certainly show that Trump will pull ahead. We'll see what she's able to pull off tomorrow, where her career goes from here. Congresswoman Cammack, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.